what I do is pretty amazing. So I'm just recording this as well now. So and the other thing is, um, yeah, like there's no you're not going to get away with not doing a task. That's a big part of it. So it's like I'll set some homework, and you might not get all the homework done, or you might have a problem. Just leave it, and then on the next call we'll go through, and I'll probably have a solution. It'll just come off the top of my tongue straight
Yep.
away. And so don't get hung up if you can't do homework or stressed or anything. Just work through things and just go. Take your time. Very mindful process. Um,
Yep.
and don't get hung up on technology. Just if there's an issue, just schedule another call later on, and then we'll go to the next. We'll keep going through things. Just move on. Don't get hung up on anything.
Okay.
And just you'll find that the way you work will become extremely smooth. Okay.
Yeah. Well, my first focus is once I've just got this work finished today, over the weekend, is to get the MindMeister map thing sorted out, and I need to re-watch number 1 to find out what I need to do in there.
That's okay. I'll help you. I'll help you now. I'll set you a task. We'll be working individually as well. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm just going to share my screen. All right. Okay. Helping. Lyndi. And your current situation?
Current situation, as in.
Are you working in a job, or got to have a
I
business?
work for myself.
Yep.
I work from home office.
Yep.
I do web development, social media, and CRM, email marketing.
Yep. I saw on the text. Email marketing. I didn't reply to that, but yeah. Would you prefer 50? Would you prefer 50 phone numbers, or would you prefer 1,000 emails?
It depends if you're good at converting people on a phone.
Okay. All right. Well, how about you send a message out on phone, and then you send a message out on email. So email has, to get through a click on an email, about 2 or 3% click through rate. Industry standard.
Whereas text message does, yeah.
You can get a message into a person's brain much faster, much more reliably. So anyway, that was So anyway, you're aware of that, but I'm just saying that. And yeah, I always appreciate any feedback as well, by the way.
Yep.
So what was your background?
I've done. Gosh, where do I start?
So many options.
I was into direct selling in primary school, so I was the youngest hobby techs consultant in Australia back then. So that was direct selling.
Youngest. That's pretty cool.
Hobby text.
What's that? Hobby
text. Hobby TXT. No T. Sorry. Hobby text. Yeah, one word.
What is that?
They were fabric paints.
Oh, okay. Fabric paints. Okay.
Yeah, they were fabric paints.
Cool.
And people, it was in-home demonstrations and party plan and all that sort of stuff.
Cool.
Crafty stuff. So there was that. Then I did general office work, all that sort of stuff. Skipped that one. I did nursing, so I went to uni. I did TAFE and university.
Yep.
TAFE first and then uni as an RN.
Yeah, registered nurse.
Yep. Which I don't do anymore because it was too hard work.
Yeah, my mum does that.
I was going to be a midwife, but circumstances didn't let that happen. So now I birth people's businesses online. That's what I say it is.
Yep.
Then you had family, so I got into 97. I got into web development.
Okay.
I had my first child then as well.
Yep.
She had medical problems. So I started up a mum's group online, and that's what got me into.
Cool. That's brilliant. So we've got some passion coming through already.
Yeah, online stuff. So that was where I started creating and helping everything.
So online's mum's group on Facebook.
Well, back then it was ICQ chat.
Wow.
ICQ used to go, woohoo!
Have you got a link to that Facebook group? Or
No, it
all
was way
over.
before Facebook.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay.
I'm
Oh, this
talking
is still
about
background.
1997.
Okay, well that's a passion. Yeah, okay.
It's no. Well, Facebook wasn't around back then.
So what is it? What was the group about?
It was called Mum to Mum Chat, and it was a global. It was on Mum to Mum Chat on ICQ.
Oh, I see.
The
It's
letter
Internet Relay
I,
Chat.
the letter C, the letter
Okay.
Q.
ICQ. Oh, okay.
ICQ, sorry.
Wow, that's cool. Yep.
ICQ. So that was just connecting mums around the globe to chat and share because we were at home alone and we had nobody.
Yep.
So we just always used to chat and talk and things. Do that. Send each other gifts, talk about kids, work out problems.
Yep.
What did I do then? Then I started doing web development around it. I created, like there was the mums chat, and then I created online pet images and stuff like that, so people would be able to adopt a pet, and then they would get an adoption certificate, and they would put it, because back then message boards were very big. What were they called? You used to be able to have a free website and free message boards on your website.
Yep.
So it was an in thing to be part of a club and adopt one of these little critters.
Yep.
So yeah, so it was
That's
just graphics on a computer, but it just, you know.
So you know how to do graphics now as well?
Yes, I don't do it a lot, but I do do this myself.
Yeah.
I do edit for some clients, but they have to provide me with original
Adobe
files.
Will you use Adobe or do you use something else?
I use Adobe.
Okay.
Photoshop.
Yep. The Photoshop.
Yep.
Cool bananas.
So yeah, that pet adoption thing, you might want to just say it was a graphical online thing.
Cool bananas.
What else was there? So then I started my web development business in '97.
Yep.
And started actually working, doing real websites and things like that. But I gave that away because the husband at the time didn't support it.
Oh, okay.
So I just walked away from all of that, even though I was doing well at it.
Are you still with your husband now?
No, that 2010 that broke down.
Okay. So single now? Oh, not single.
Yeah, I'm in a new relationship.
Okay. Cool bananas. And how does he supports what you do? Sort of.
Yes, he supports me now in what I do. Yes.
Yeah, so it's a nice bit more synergy, bit more.
Yes, it is. Yeah, except I support him more than he supports me. Like financially, he doesn't contribute or anything, so that does cause strain. So
what's his situation? How come he can't support himself?
Just excuses.
Oh, okay.
He's out hunting gold at the moment.
Cool.
He's trying to find a gold nugget.
Yep. Oh, cool. Good on him.
Yeah, he's got lots of skills, but he's just not as focused as I am.
Yep.
So, yeah. But he addresses a few of my spiritual, psychological needs. That's why I love having him around.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Is he a husband or is he?
No, we're just living together.
Yep. Cool. What's his name?
Dave.
Cool bananas. And how much does your business turn over per month?
I'm still only small and I'm hopeless with numbers. I've got a thing called dyscalculia, which means I just can't do numbers. Yep. I'm in the process of trying to get an accountant and a bookkeeper and all that sort of stuff sorted out so I can actually know what that is when people ask me.
Okay.
But just as a quick overview, I've got one client who pays me $2,000 a month to do his emails.
Yeah.
And I work in Infusionsoft, so I manage his Infusionsoft.
Yeah.
I've got another coaching client, $250 a month.
Yep.
And then there's just random other clients I have, which might be $1,000 jobs, or $500 jobs.
Okay.
Varies.
Okay.
So I haven't got a consistent thing happening. I'm still in startup process for myself. I've been working in other people's businesses for a long time.
Yep.
So now it's time for. I'm in the middle of launching my own thing.
What are you launching?
Yeah. I've got a Facebook mini mastermind program. I've run it once before, and it worked really well, and that's what I'm in the middle of getting up and running.
That's just is it a group?
Yes, it's a small group. I call it my 5 by 5 by 5, which means 5 weeks, 5 people, 5 weeks, 5 modules. And then I use Zoom.us to do my webinar style live screen share.
Yep.
And there's a
I should
Facebook
probably
group.
use that. I'm not going to use Google Hangout. I was just testing it out. Use Zoom for screen share.
It's too glitchy.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And so, where do you want to go in your life? Like, have you done your reason why map?
No, I haven't.
Clarity, because that's like the end goal. That's where you want to get to. So where do you want to see yourself?
Well, I currently have managing depression and anxiety every day.
Okay.
So to be free of that would be a goal. So that my kids don't have to see me so stressed out, and I don't want them repeating like I've repeated my mother.
Yeah. What happened to your mother?
Oh, well, she just has depression, anxiety issues.
Free of depression and anxiety.
Yeah. Okay. So it's hereditary. It's in the family. My brother's got it, and my sister's manages it.
Mm.
So
that's all right. We're going to change all that.
So
massive
when
transformation.
Myself, I want to be able to have some property.
Yep.
And with a passive, positive cash flow property.
Yep.
Even if it's just my home that I live in. I don't have to have multiple houses. I just want my own home. I'm currently renting again. I had built a house. I was the owner builder.
Yep.
I lost that with the marriage.
Yep. How much money do you want to be making?
My first goal is $120K a year, which is when I did my numbers the other day at business school, it was very achievable. But that's my first goal. I think that's about $2,000 a week.
Okay. Let's come back to where do you see yourself. I just want to talk more about your passions. So we've got the way we work was we just keep going around in circles and we keep covering different things and then we build better pictures and get more clarity. So the whole, your experience with me will always be, just this very more clarity on everything that you're doing.
Yes.
Otherwise it's just all hanging around inside your head all the time, and it causes the anxiety. Yes. It causes a lot of problems, and it's like a 3-second fish.
I've been seeking someone to help me do exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it for myself. I can do it for others, but I can't do this for myself. I just get totally fucked up.
Yeah, and I understand. And it's the whole point is to tap into your natural passions or your natural motivations, and then identify what you can't do, and then find the right people who can do those parts, basically, and build systems. And that's what I do, because I'm not good at a lot of things. But I'm not good at thinking. I do struggle to think, and that's why I use maps a lot. I'm not good at focusing, so I use maps. It keeps me on track, basically. And I like maps because it gets you to think very creatively. And people do struggle with it at first. They think it's too broad and too wild and all that sort of stuff. But then after a while, it actually unlocks their brain and it gets them to think very innovatively. about anything and everything. Any thought can go in any direction, and you can really change your brain like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
what else makes
So-
you tick?
Another passion thing that I've got going is I've got a Facebook page called I Believe in You, and I call that the 4 words that changed my life.
Yep.
And that's a thing I do every day for myself. With a goes, just using the iPhone app.
Yep.
Goes out to Instagram, and then it goes back to the Facebook page, and that has actually helped a few other people as well. So
How many likes on that?
Pardon?
It's got likes.
Yeah, it's got over 2,000.
Alright. Cool. Is there good authentic connections in there? A lot of trust, or
No, not really. It's
Okay.
yeah, not really. It's starting to get a few more people connecting in that are authentic and stuff like that. But
Yep.
I have had a few people go and like it and engage, but I don't get a lot of engagement yet. That's time.
Yeah, I understand. So back over here, current situation. Do you have any debts?
No,
Good. No credit card debt or anything like that?
no credit cards.
Well done. Okay.
It all went with the marriage.
All went with the marriage. Do you have any equity? Any funds at all?
There is.
Saved and
I've got self-managed super fund, which has got 50k in it, but I don't. That's already invested in a property investor person.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, we can have a conversation another time though. But we're organising. My accountants and lawyers have organised a structure for people to, put a bit of their super into their own dwelling on a sustainable education centre. So they set up their own little, be about $10,000, but that allows them to set up a house, a tiny house, have their own little bit of land there, farming, permaculture, and we're doing this more for people who can't afford anything. And it's like a catchment because they've got we can teach them great skills and very business orientated, where that money would go into solar power panels for yourself, and batteries, energy storage, and things like that. So that's like a backup plan, okay?
Yep.
For yourself. I want to remove the stress out of your brain, and I want you to know that I am here for you and I'm taking a stand for you, and I'm not going to disappear. I'm going to get a lot busier, I will say that, and I will be building bigger systems that will manage things with all the repetitive questions.
Yes.
And I will be training up other coaches now. But you might be one of those people, like that's, once you've got these skills, then it'll be really cool. And then you can earn money that way. And I just want to, help you to live a life with no stress and also achieve a lot more. Okay?
Yep.
And it sounds too good to be true, but we just work slowly through this and we'll be fine. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, so where else do you want to see yourself?
That's
What
something
comes
that
to
I've
mind?
never really looked at because it's too confronting.
Yep. That's all right. Yep. Did I ask if you got anyone to depend on you? You don't, do you? You got a kid, don't you?
I've got 3.
3 kids. And they're all dependent on you, obviously. They're all young?
My daughter's 18. She's out on her own. And I've got 2 boys at home.
Okay, cool.
15 and 12. My youngest has got learning difficulties and ADHD and all that sort of stuff. He's not medicated or anything, so I don't believe in that. But
Yep, I agree.
yeah, we're trying all sorts of
Who's the one that's got
natural therapies.
ADHD, the 12-year-old?
Yeah, the 12-year-old. And he's colourblind, he's got learning difficulties, he's got dyscalculia, which is how I know that I've got it.
What's dyscalculia?
It's like dyslexia, except with numbers.
Oh, okay.
Dyscalculia.
How do you spell that?
L-I-A.
D-I-S?
Discalculia.
Yeah, I can't spell, obviously.
Something like that. It's something like that, yeah. If you Google it, it tells you. But it just, it's like asking a dyslexic person to try harder with reading. It's saying to me, try harder with numbers. I just don't get them. So I have to use calculators and tools and other people who are good at it. Anyway.
That's all right.
Yeah, so the 12-year-old causes extra stress because he's hard work.
Okay. Well, I mean, these skills that I'm giving you, you should definitely give him these skills as well. It's really going to help with that process.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it'll be good. It'll be fine.
So yeah, where do I want to see myself? I want to be able to have more holidays because that helped me disconnect and recharge. Like the recent Thailand trip, it brought some joy back to my life.
Yep.
So I definitely want to have more joy.
Yep. Okay, more joy.
Yeah, and I need to discover me. I've lost my am.
So you're just running around and for everyone else and doing things and not really having that time to yourself to really think about things in a peaceful way.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm also going to put a link to the recordings on here as well, okay? Alright, homework. Home play. Have you done? You haven't done the. I'll just put this on here. Do all the jobs on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done some of those, and I won't use LastPass.
That's all right.
That's all right.
You've got your own. As long as you're not wasting time looking for passwords or whatever.
No.
Get a system that works.
No, I've got my system for that one.
Cool. What one do you use anyway?
I've got 3 passwords that I use.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
One's used for financial stuff, and then one's used for all my websites and membership sites and all that sort of stuff. So
yeah.
And then it just rotates. They just then change.
Yeah.
We'll get exclamation marks added to them and stuff like that.
Yep. Okay. Have you watched the videos on the Transition Foundation homepage?
I've started watching them, but I haven't actually fully sat here 100% attentive.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll just tell you a little secret. What you can do is you can watch them on double speed or time and a half.
I've done that. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I've just been very time poor with the amount of workload I've had on. It's not excuses. I've just been absolutely seriously busy on task on purpose.
Yep. That's right.
So yeah. So yeah, I know about the 2 times, and I do use that. I was actually downloading another program that was recommended that you buy it, something like $20 or something, but it plays them, but they don't go Mickey Mouse, so it keeps the voice in normal sound.
Yep.
But I haven't got to test it yet, so I'll let you know what that is when it works. I like to test things first. If it works, then I say,
yeah,
this works. Otherwise, I'm not going to tell anyone.
Yep. Okay. So. Videos on education page. I really want you to watch the money documentary one, the Money Fix.
Yeah.
This one here, because a lot of the stress and anxiety comes from that, and this is all about stress and anxiety.
When I was in college,
okay, so
I
that's
actually
really
was a pinker, and
so that's. I'm going to start off about stress and anxiety. So it's just really it sums up the issues.
Okay.
Some of the issues, and it will put your mind a little bit more at ease, so that you know the type of beast that you're dealing with here.
Okay.
Which is a creature, and that's the beast.
I've watched the first one, not the second one. So.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
And it's just it's more put your mind at ease.
Yep.
To help you understand, to empower. It's all about fractional reserve lending and the whole process, but you got no debts, and so it's good as well. All right, resources.
Yeah, I don't
websites?
have any debts because I can't get a new car because I can't get a loan because I'm currently on a disability support pension, so that's the current situation.
Yep.
Which I want to totally get rid of Centrelink so I don't have to deal with them and report to them
it's like
at all.
$2,000 a week, isn't it? $2,000 a month.
Yeah, is that what works out? $120,000? Someone help me do that reverse engineering of it to go.
No.
It's more
it's
than
about
two.
The disability pension's like $24,000 a month, a year, roughly $25,000 or $27,000 a month, isn't it? In Australia.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you what it is.
Yeah. All right, so that's the numbers problem there. We
Yeah,
need to help you get clarity on all that sort of stuff.
yeah. Numbers I just hopeless with it. I don't want to say I'm hopeless with it, but it is the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
It just causes me massive stress in trying to figure it all out and remember it and all that sort of stuff.
That's all right. Over time, we can get massive clarity on that and make it really clear for you.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, I think, have you done any of the jobs on this page? You've done a few, haven't you? Go through that. And you need to make your reason why map. Have you done that? You haven't done that, have you?
No, I haven't done my reason why. I've attended Sharmore's Why Weekend, which was sort of addressing, but I didn't really,
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put
Simon Sinek thing.
Some X's here until, so it sort of motivates you until you do it. And then when we talk, hopefully you've got one or two of these turned to green like that.
Okay.
Okay? And that will give you a little bit of motivation. Create your reason why map. And it's very simple. And there's no doubt about it. You have to upgrade with MindMaster and get that.
So that basic version will allow me to access this map and do that sort of thing, or not?
I'm going to share this map with you now. You created an account?
I have got an account in there, yes.
So I'll just share this with your email now. Right, people. Alright, so you'll have that there as well.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
And this is going to be like our shared working space that we do everything from.
Okay.
We'll be using other tools a lot as well, but this is the first starting off and just doing a quick brainstorm with you.
Yeah, brain dump, yep.
Yeah, brain dump. Alright, so create your reason why map. Okay.
So reason why map is, why do you get out of bed every day?
Yep. What reasons do you get out of bed every day? Or where do you want to get to? You know, it's like, what makes you tick? It's also a lot of things. So what's, let's say for instance you had $100 million in the bank. Okay. Actually, no, I'll do this here. Next exercise. Let's say you had $100 million in the bank. What would you do next?
There would be a car.
Yep. Hello? Yes, please. Thank you very much. There'd be a car?
Yeah, I would basically just get myself fixed up and back to where I was before my marriage fell apart.
Okay.
Those basic life energy fundamentals, so that I don't feel so crap.
Have you got a car now?
Yeah, but it's a bomb. It's falling apart and breaking down. And
okay, let's imagine that you had a really big car and whatever car you want. You got $100 million. What would you do next?
I would be having some sort of foundation or something so that the kids had something when I'm no longer here. I don't know what that would look like or what that would be, because to think that big is just too big for me.
Yep, that's all right. It's about breaking down everything.
Yeah.
Having some sort of foundation. What would that be? So to do with the kids. So obviously you want to care about the kids' future.
Yeah, just caring about the kids, providing them with a safe environment, possibly, what would it be? I mean, I like the idea of like a little healthy farm so that there's healthy food, because I hate all the processed food.
Yeah, me too. So yes.
An eco-organic farm type environment.
Sounds similar to the self-perpetuating sustainable education hubs.
Yeah. So that they've got access to education and not conforming to the current school system.
Yep.
Because it doesn't help my 12-year-old at all.
Yep.
He just comes home frustrated every day, and he's just like, why? Why am I doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, the system that we're using right now is just terrible. We've evolved past it. And
yeah, they're still throwing it at them. But anyway, and they're creating anxiety in them. Both my children have it from school.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So that would be a passionate thing, is to remove that, stop abuse. I've had domestic violence myself, so that's a strong
passion for me too.
Abuse, physical and mental.
Yeah.
Emotional, I mean.
It's the mental abuse is what I copped the most of.
Emotional
abuse. It went physical at the end,
yep.
but the emotional abuse is the hardest to deal with. Physical can be fixed and healed.
Yep.
But mental stuff is...
Yeah, it's a hard one. Debilitating in the brain. Causes lots of issues. It's not fair that people have to live like that. But we're on a path to change that, so it's all good.
Yeah, and I changed that. I went no more.
Yeah, well done. It's very strong to do that. Okay. And what websites, resources do you have at the moment?
LyndyMacRae.com. LYNDIMACRAE. MacRae.com. I've got foundationmarketing.net. Got to get my business name sorted out with that one.
That's all right.
Someone just took the PTY Ltd on it. It's not my best presentation of myself. I'm in the middle of refining it and working on it as well.
Yep.
But it's got a lot of hidden pages on it where I send people to specific pages.
Yep. WordPress.
No, it's Joomla.
Is it really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I only work in Joomla. I won't work in WordPress.
Yep. No. Thank you.
I do for clients when I have to, but I get so frustrated. I was in there last night in a client's website.
WordPress, yeah. It's too
back end is
too
just
clunky.
It is. It doesn't have the robust functionality that Joomla has.
Yeah, and it also doesn't have the proper, system for call to actions and all that sort of stuff. It's just hard, really.
It's nice speaking to someone who gets it.
I get it. Completely get it.
Yeah, so I mean, one of my passions is getting rid of misinformation out on the web with people. Everyone tells everyone to get a WordPress website, and I'm just like, why? It's
so not getting rid of, but evolving, helping people evolve past the misinformation.
Yeah, it sets them up for failure, and I don't want people to be set up for failure.
I agree. Evolve past the misinformation. I believe in WordPress a lot. It's a open source system.
Yes.
But it's hard to stay.
It has its uses, but Joomla is open source platform.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I love Joomla.
So
I also love what's the other one? I forgot what it is. Oh, what am I using? Drupal.
Oh yeah. I haven't got into Drupal, but I hear it's more technical than Joomla. So
yeah, it's more technical.
Don't think I'll be going there.
No, it's not probably. It's more for it's more for like managing huge databases and massive integrations and stuff like that. We're using it for building new currency systems.
Okay. Wow.
So well, not new currency systems, upgrading old ones. The energy exchange systems and let's energy trading and things like that.
Yep. Okay.
So, yeah.
Another website I'm working on at the moment is clickeasy.solutions.
Clickeasy.
.solutions.
Yep.
So they're my three.
Is that one going?
It is live, yeah, but it's the VA has been working on it, and it's just full of stock images from Unsplash.
What's your experience working with virtual assistants?
It's testing.
Yep.
You've got to be very specific in your instructions with them. I was hoping that she would be able to come up with better than what she has.
Yep.
But I'm with Monty Hook with Easy VA in Australia.
What is it? Easy VA?
Yeah, I'm with Easy VA, EZYVA.com.
EZYVA.com.
Yeah. And he's a part of Paul Dunn with B1G1. So by working with me, when my clients work with me, it pays it forward. I've sent a child to school in Cambodia for a year.
Yep.
Just by having my VA, and I'm supporting the VA with her 2 children as well. So she's a dedicated 10 hours a week. expense. So I need to train her a bit better to be doing more. But she just frees me up. I can just say, go do this, and she'll go do it. So
Yep.
yeah, I could not have her now.
Yep. Understood. All right. And how do you manage her? How do you give her training and stuff like that?
Through Basecamp, I do use Camtasia for screen recording of videos, and we connect on Skype.
Yep.
I might show her on the screen, like live screen share, and say this, that, and the other. But I don't have any training systems ever since I've had a VA, which I started in November, end of last year. I've been trying to get them to help me create a, what's it called, a procedure manual or a task sheets and all that sort of stuff,
Yep.
flow charts.
Yep.
But I just haven't been able to get there.
That's
yet.
okay. I'll help you with all that stuff.
So
I get the frustrations. I mean, and I imagine that VA has probably been working on that site for a while and it's still not going.
yes.
Yeah, and you're just frustrated and you can't clearly communicate. Just do this, and
Well, I haven't had the time to say to her, can
Yep.
we just put this on there? So she's working on the membership area in the background at the moment, just for mine. So I'm just going to go in there and turn everything off. So even though I did ask her to do that, but
And
so the
what's that site
member
based
area
off?
is for the 5x5 course.
What's that site based off?
It's going on the Click Easy solution.
Click Easy Salute. What they've got for membership areas?
What membership site is that using? It's just
Hey,
a
I went to school with that lady, Melanie Houghton.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the question you asked?
Oh, what's the membership solution they have? Huh, it's gone.
What member solution am I using on my Click Easy website?
Yeah.
It's just a Joomla plugin,
Okay.
and it just extends it, and I can get the actual name, but I don't know off the top of my head.
That's all right. Yeah. I was just seeing what your solutions are. All right, cool. All right, so now one of the things that, the industrial world, it taught us, it gave us the internet basically. We were able to get to this point. And one of the things is that in the past, if you wanted to, the mindset back then is if you wanted to make a difference, you'd start an NGO or charity, and if you wanted to make money, you'd start a business, basically.
Yeah.
And that's, now is the information, and that was because that was all we could do. It was too hard to manage everything, to create a life or by design where everything works. And so that's why it ended up like that. It's part of the evolution. And
Yes.
so now as, technology got better and we got more intricate with our thinking and our ideas, we can actually create lives, very intricate solutions, ourselves, and that, create things that solve all problems on all fronts all the time, and consistently, evolve us. So we're very much about the evolution of humanity, the rise of humanity. Does that make sense? Just sort of.
Yes.
So that's why, we're going to design a life that, where you can have everything working for you. Doing the foundation now, working towards solutions for all of this always. Funding your lifestyle, and creating a life that really is stress free. I'm not going to say completely stress free, but a lot less stress.
A lot less stress.
Yeah.
I just would want to be able to get up and not have to go, how do I pay for my car registration?
Yep. Yeah, understood. So, and that type of life, it happens when you build trust. That's what I said. When you build trust with at least about 150 people, and that's basically your welfare. That's, when you have that type of such strong trust with people, then you can always be in service of them, and you want to create a situation where they always walk away thinking, wow, that was amazing. I need more of Lyndi, like that. Just like what's going to happen here, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be out myself right now. I'm just like, but that you want to have really workable solutions for people all the time.
Yeah, which is what I do have for my clients. That's what they do get from me.
Yep. No, totally agree.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and so to get to that point, it's about leading with your passions. Okay, and building a business completely with your passions, and then you connect with other people who share the same passions, and then that's how you build. That's your window to creating amazing trust. Okay.
Yeah.
And then once you've done that, and you've done this in the mum's business already. Okay, like when you were doing this, you've had an experience of this process already. And so, but yeah, carry on.
I used to teach scrapbooking classes, and I built a community there. I used to run it with 60 people, a retreat for 60 people.
Yep. Cool. Are you passionate about scrapbooking?
Not now, because that was when I was with the husband who totally destroyed it for me. So for me to sit down and do it now is heartbreaking.
Okay. Yep.
But it was helping people solve their problems. That's what was the key. The key thing in everything I've done is I've been problem solving for people.
Yep.
And if I couldn't help them, I would put them in touch with someone who could.
Yep. Okay, next. So we'll basically go and create your reason why map, and go and create your business map. All right.
Is there did you do a talk or anything on those of how to do that or how to get started with that? Because I don't know if you know Wealth Dynamics, Roger Hamilton.
Yep.
I'm a mechanic, so I'm a finisher.
Yep.
Getting started is extremely hard for me. So a blank canvas is
I'll start you now.
So it's what is it? That's why I'm going. Well, is there something I can watch?
What's your business called again?
It?
What's your business called?
Foundation Marketing.
Foundation Marketing. So you're going to have customers or marketing, and you're going to have website. Just put everything in your business, all the elements of your business, just put them all down there basically, and I'll share this with you now. Okay, what else are you going to have? You're going to have in the marketing, you're doing email marketing. It's more of just an exercise, just to get it. And services.
So that's all the things I offer and do, and
yep, just put it down as a brainstorm. Okay, all the things that you offer and do, and just put them in there. What else is there?
I mean, I haven't even got a business name yet, so
that's all right. Your business name is going to be your foundation name. Support desk. So back over here. Where is it back down here? So, in fact, what I might do, foundation marketing. I'm just going to show you how another little trick. So, my business. Another little trick. Have you watched it too? You're on the last webinar. Did you watch the previous one? You didn't, did you? Okay, that's all right.
No, I haven't. I've something to do this weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Watch the
week 1.
And I'll put a link to that map.
Yeah, because I was in Sydney at Street Smart Business School when that one was on.
Okay. Got all the links on here.
Cool.
So I'll put that in here.
God, even just learning how to use this program is quite massive.
Yeah, it sounds complicated, but that's what I've done there is pretty much the only skills you need to use this program.
Yep.
I don't really fancy with anything else. All right, so let's focus there. Book another call for next week, and just go work through those.
Okay.
Okay. And Hamish, when the Facebook marketing comes along, Hamish will send a link out for that, for booking calls and helping people set up with that process if you want to do it.
Okay. So just on that, I did have a question the other day when Matt was on.
Yeah.
If I'm spending $1,
Yeah.
then you're paying me 10 cents back.
Yeah. $1.10 back.
$1.10 back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
going to be the minimum. That's what I can guarantee.
Yeah.
For definitely the next couple of months. Yeah. Oh, you know,
Okay.
I never know what's going to happen with Facebook, so you know, it's business. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way, the nature of things.
It is business with it. And is that like the target market that we're addressing with the shoes thing? Is it just it's all sneakers and things, or is there dress shoes in there, or is it just fitness shoes?
There's a lot in there. Yeah, it's all sneakers. There's no like smart or going out shoes or anything like that in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool.
Yep. And so yeah, let's just get those jobs done first. Get the foundation tasks going. It's really important to work through the jobs on there. Create your CRM, which is in there, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, book a call, and if you get through them all straight away, then book another call, and let's go.
Yep.
Let's go to the next level.
Okay. All right. Great.
No
Thank you.
Take care, Lyndi.
All right.
And I'll put
Bye
a
for
link to
now.
this recording here, but it's just only you have access to it, okay? The recording.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
It's on YouTube,
Thank
but
you.
it's just an unlisted video.
Yeah.